All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington Redskins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, 180! Mike 57. Don't get nervous.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Check 13. Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete to Burnett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Smallwood. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On play action, Allen, he's going to loft one deep left side, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Forced out to, and he's going to go down again.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made it.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Monday.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Watch the slant.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
65.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop. always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They run it here with Thompson. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now a run with Geis. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Geis, they'll try to run it, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They run with Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis as the first half is winding down. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Set the tone, defense.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
319. So don't say nothing.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. 51 to mark, 51 to mark. What's that?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Pick it up, G. Hey, Zoo. Yeah. Here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. 56. 57's the mic. Watch 56. Alert.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Allen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Man out.
To the air, Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26.
That's good for the Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rush in.
Stop.
Safe.
Off 52.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Allen again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how it be.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Stay home.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Haskins, third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
And now look at him go. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 42-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Haskins. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Haskins now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, Alpha!
I'm going to run you over.
Alert!
Nickel.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
That good for 19 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.